Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
On this Memorial Day, a Highland Park police officer is hit by a drag racer. How that officer is doing and what's happening with the suspect.
Dan Gilbert in the hospital after suffering symptoms of a stroke, and we've just learned it's serious enough for him to cancel a scheduled appearance later this week.
But let's begin with weather worries to round out this Memorial Day. Will those storms that are out there lingering hold off long enough for you to get the barbecue in tonight?
Yeah, well, the sun's been shining all day, but there's rain on the way. Let's get over to Andrew. And for Ben, Andrew, you got a timeline there for us?
I certainly do. We have at least a few more hours where the weather remains absolutely gorgeous. Increasing clouds continuing to be mild. We have temperatures just above 70 degrees. 72 for our friends over in Pontiac, 71 at City Airport, 72 at Metro, 73 in Livingston County. And we're still looking at dry conditions. Winds at around 10 miles per hour. Visibility is looking good. But we have showers and thunderstorms lurking just to our west, just now crossing Lake Michigan, entering southwest Michigan as we speak. And they do have the potential of being strong to severe. There's a marginal risk for it. There's no watch, there's no warning right now, but I'll keep you updated throughout the rest of the evening. But be on guard for heavy downpours, lightning, even the possibility of some damaging wind. And here is that timeline for you. From now until about 8, 9 o'clock this evening, I think we're fine. But you want to wrap things up. If you have any cookouts, you have any commemorations, if you're out or already on the water, get onto dry land and get indoors by 9 p.m. That is if you want the night to be more comfortable, because showers and storms start to roll in after 9 o'clock later on tonight. We'll talk more about this timeline once again and what's in store for tomorrow and the rest of the week coming up.
All right, Andrew. Tonight, Dan Gilbert's family is asking for privacy after the business mogul was hospitalized after suffering stroke-like symptoms.
And while we don't know the severity of it, we do know it's serious enough that he's canceled an appearance Wednesday at the Mackinac Policy Conference. And as business editor Rod Maloney shows us, for a man with such a huge stake in Detroit's comeback, there's a lot riding on his speedy recovery.
The Q line in the city of Detroit. It exists merely because Dan Gilbert wanted it to show Washington we could do mass transit on our own. The Hudson site, a building that's expected to be taller than the Rensen. Once again, Dan Gilbert. Come over here. You've got scooters on the street, and you've got people eating al fresco in downtown Detroit. All of this, Dan Gilbert's vision. In 2014, Bedrock showed us Gilbertville, 65 lit-up model mock-ups of buildings the Detroit native held at the time. Since 2014, Gilbert's added smartly to his Detroit holdings and breathed life into the downtown it's not seen in generations. Foot traffic on a holiday? In an interview with Local 4's Evrod Cassimy, Gilbert tried to dispel the notion, though, that he's Detroit's savior.
No one person or no one company, I don't care if you're us or General Motors or the Illiches, it's impossible. All we want to see is the best Detroit possible.
Still, his health scare has city leaders on edge. Convention and Visitors Bureau Chief Larry Alexander.
We want him to have a speedy recovery and hope that he pulls out of this, and with the flying colors, because he has been such an important influence in what has happened in our great city.
Alexander believes Gilbert's biggest and best contribution is building momentum.
You have to look around and say that because of his influence, that has spurred other individuals and other companies and people to want to invest in the city of Detroit.
And think of the Ford purchase of the train station and many other events like that. Bill Emerson, the CEO of Quicken, is going to be going in Dan Gilbert's stead. And, of course, this is going to end up being quite a lot of the conversation at the Mackinac Policy Conference. And we'll certainly be hearing more about that from Devin Skillian, who was already on his way up there. Jason, back to you.
Yeah, actually, I'll take it, Rod. I know Dan Gilbert more recently has been looking to get into redevelopment into the neighborhoods as well. So we certainly are wishing him a speedy recovery. Are you hearing any more about that?
Well, here's the thing. Dan Gilbert has said repeatedly that blight is a cancer, and it needs to be cut out in order for you to be able to do anything to move forward. And so just last week, he and Roger Penske put $5 million into a neighborhood well outside the city on the east side. And so he's already got that ball rolling. And certainly many residents in the city, many also business leaders and city leaders are hoping that momentum continues, and they're all certainly, again, hoping for a speedy recovery.
Yeah, we are too. Okay, Rod, we appreciate it. Our other top story tonight, French automaker Renault is considering a merger with Fiat Chrysler, a deal that would reshape the global auto industry.
Sure would. The deal would help the two automakers compete in the race for electric and self-driving vehicles. Renault said today it would, quote, study with interest the proposal from Fiat Chrysler. The deal would give its shareholders 50% ownership of a combined business, and if it goes through and is completed, the merger would create the world's third largest car maker. Detroit police investigating after a woman's body was found in an alley on the city's east side. This is the scene at Pennsylvania and East Canfield. Police say the woman was found with trauma to her head. Right now, Detroit police are working to find out how she died exactly. Police have not released any other information at this time.
Detroit police say a teenager lost his life this weekend over a pair of sunglasses. Happened late Saturday night at this Valero gas station on 7 Mile and East Outer Drive. Larry Spruill is there live tonight. And Larry, you're hearing there may be video of what happened.
Good evening, Kimberly and Jason. Well, police and the store owner here tells me that there is video that shows the shooting that happened inside the gas station. But take a look, there are cameras all over the place. You see cameras on the outside and there are cameras in the inside of the store as well. It's a busy Memorial Day here at this Valero gas station on the corner of 7 Mile and East Outer Drive. But it's anything but business as normal after police say an 18-year-old was shot and killed inside the gas station Saturday night, all over a pair of Cartier glasses. Family members tell me Monday Lateo Garrett and his brother stopped by the gas station to get something to drink. Police say a man tried to grab Garrett's glasses. Garrett stepped back. That's when the suspect shot him. The suspect ran and got into a Chevy red Cobalt with 3 other males and drove off. Monday, local 4 cameras rolling while police pulled up to the gas station. We also saw them riding through the neighborhood. Meanwhile, family members are hoping the cameras will help identify who shot Garrett. And police tell me the suspect is a black male between 20 and 25. He's slim-built and wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt and gray sweatpants with white shoes. Now, if you know anything about this suspect or what happened here inside the store, you're asked to call police. We're live on Detroit's east side tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Larry, back to the surveillance video. If there is indeed video, when are we going to see it? Larry, I apologize. It seems like we're having some audio difficulty with Larry. We'll move along with the next story.
We're learning more today about the wrong-way crash that killed 3 people in Washtenaw County over the weekend. Police say 23-year-old Samantha Winchester of Ann Arbor was driving the wrong way at 2 a.m. early Saturday when she hit another car carrying Wisconsin assistant basketball coach Howard Moore and his family head-on. Winchester was killed, as was Moore's 9-year-old daughter and 46-year-old wife and the family's dog also. Moore and his 13-year-old son are recovering. Police are waiting now on toxicology results to see if alcohol was a factor in that crash.
Michigan State University is getting ready to reveal its next president. The MSU Board of Trustees will gather for a special meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m. The new president will replace current acting president Satish Udpa, who succeeded interim president John Engler. Engler replaced Luana K. Simon, who resigned amid the Larry Nassar scandal.
Today in Dearborn, a huge Memorial Day parade that included hundreds of veterans and even some flyovers. The theme this year was Gold Star families, with the Grand Marshal Dan Robinson, a Gold Star father. His son Heath was a Navy SEAL who died in a helicopter crash in Afghanistan in 2011. Our Evrod Cassimy was there as well.
This was a somber day in the city of Dearborn at the annual Memorial Day Parade to honor those who have fought and died for our country. Before the parade started, a moment of silence for the unclaimed remains of those who have given the ultimate sacrifice.
It's about saying, we'll never forget you. I mean, you went out, you did what you had to do, and you paid the ultimate price.
Like many communities in the Metro Detroit area, today was a special day. A way to pay respect for our fallen heroes on Memorial Day.
We owe you at least a recognition that we know we did, and we're going to, we're going to make sure that what you fought for, what you did, is going to be honored.
I cry. It is so touching to see this tribute that's being paid, the honor, the tradition, the emotion behind that.
Here in Dearborn, one of the longest running Memorial Day parades in the country. From high school marching bands, Boy Scout troops, and even flyovers. Today's parade makes you not only proud to be an American, but thankful for the freedoms we all share.
The freedoms that they enjoy today, our young people and everyone that lives here in the United States, didn't come lightly. There are people that gave their lives for this and continue to do so.
In Dearborn, Evrod Cassimy, Local 4.
And on this Memorial Day, we're sharing a very special story of a Detroit man honoring a war hero that he never met.
Growing up as a kid, he was always this mythical person, this character. You know, it's like everybody really admired him.
How his curiosity and his love for our country took him on a mission all the way to Europe to learn what really happened.
And it's one of the few clues police have to go on, what they're hoping someone notices in this video that'll help get a shooter behind bars. Nick.
Drag racing here on Woodward leads to a police chase, a police stop, and then a police officer hit by that drag racer. How it all went down and why that suspect is still on the loose.